go, fellas. Well, just to say, man, we will see. This is gonna be fun to see. Very much fun to see. All right, just yeah. I wanted to chit chat a bit. I wanted to talk a bit with you and to hang around. Unfortunately, I suffered a nasty Achilles tendon injury today. I was already having problems, but still, it doesn't look good, and it's not gonna look good until I do this type of a surgery. So, what else can I say? Is UFC gonna merge with WWE? Endeavor, the same company, is gonna own the same company is gonna own both UFC and WWE. And I've never been a fan of WWE. I will always be a fan of UFC. Maybe there is a chance I will focus on other promotions. Now I don't know. I really don't know how is that gonna feel. How is that gonna look on my end? But yeah, so far not looking the greatest. I mean, not looking the greatest on my end. I usually don't stream at this time, but I wanted to hang around with you, and I wanted to make some chit chat, some announcement, and also Jorge Masvidal said that he might retire and that he is probably going to retire if he loses to Gilbert Burns. Yeah, yeah, we've seen that. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Like, this is every moment in your life. Sometimes you hit the bottom, sometimes, yeah, sometimes you hit the bottom, sometimes you touch the sky, but it's the end of the day, you know. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It can't be milk every single day. You can't have milk every single day. That's a problem because we got used to hits, and no matter how hard the life hits you, it's all about whether you can or cannot get up. And I hope I'm going to get up this time, because this time I was really having a very hard I was really having a very hard issue, very hard problem, and that's how it plays out. Like, I was trying to fight the best I could, and I was grinding very, very hard. So it didn't go well for me. Really, didn't go well. WWE merged with the UFC, and I wonder what this means to the fans. We are back. Be sure that I'm not gonna be. I mean, I will always be a fan of the promotion, but imagine like UFC merging with the WWE. Does it make sense to you? Does it make any kind of sense to you? Well, to me, it's horrible. It's horrific to see two companies, two promotions that don't like each other, like merging each other. It perfectly makes no sense to me. This merge, everything that goes with it, to me, it's a pointless move. It really is a pointless move. It's a crazy move. If you're asking me, it's a crazy move, totally crazy move. Why would the same company buy UFC and WWE? To me, it's totally crazy. Are we going to see scripted matches? Are we going to see high judges, like in the case of Marlon Vera versus Corey Sandhagen, where Corey Sandhagen arguably won all four rounds? Round five, okay, round five was questionable. I can say that round five was questionable, but he won majority. He won majority of the rounds, and there is nobody can persuade me that Nobody can persuade me in this world that Marlon Vera won that fight. He didn't win. He didn't win that fight. And it was not a victory, let's be honest. It could have never been a victory. It was just a horrific mistake made by the judges, and I believe judges didn't do a great job here. I believe it was a horrible judging, and I believe it had something to do with people who know nothing about judging. That's how I see that fight going. That's how I see those fights going. To me, it's just a horrible way of judging. It's just horrible people. No, when you let horrible people in the world of UFC, when you're coming from a different sport, you might see these problems. And these problems, they don't exist they don't exist for 2, 3, 5 days. These problems exist for a while with judging. These judging problems exist for a while, and these are damn goblin cocks. These referees, these judges, they are damn goblin cocks, man. You know why? Because they don't know to ref. Like, I don't know why are they reffing. What the heck are they reffing? They are the real example of goblin cocks. Really, they're horrible. Everything with judging. And now, if they merge with WWE, are we going to watch scripted fights? Yeah, maybe fights were scripted. I believe the fights have been scripted. And anybody who tells me that the fights were not scripted, I'm gonna say, well, fuck it, man. I'm just gonna say, fuck it, just fuck it. I'm just gonna say, fuck everything, and I know, man. It's horrible. It's horrible to see people who know nothing about their jobs. It's horrible to see those people doing showing love towards people, etc., etc. I don't know how can you judge a fight like that. Have you seen judges lately? Like, I was having a feeling that those judges were high. I was really having a feeling that those judges were high. And now we are having the case of UFC merging with WWE. Are we going to watch more scripted fights? Potentially, yes. Potentially, yes. We are definitely going to watch more scripted fights. And that's something that pretty much annoys me because I don't want to watch scripted fights. I don't want to see any more of scripted fights. It makes no sense. Yeah, it perfectly makes no sense. It's horrible to me. Literally, it's very, very horrible. And it's a horrible call, horrible decision. I'm not a fan of scripted fights. I mean, why are you even merging with an organization like WWE? Like when they were having WrestleMania 39, I was a bit scared when they were having that WrestleMania in the week without UFC. And then I came to the conclusion, well, maybe it was just a preparation. Maybe the same company is going to own them. I'm really watching whether we are going to watch scripted fights in the future. I don't want scripted fights. Yeah. I don't want to watch any more of scripted fights. That's not something. That doesn't turn me on like scripted. Hey, mate, how are you doing, fella? Hey, I sent you private message. You see, you're a mod now. I gave you this mod, so even if it's a members stream, you will be able to comment. Just to tell you, today I definitively ripped my Achilles tendon. It's ruptured in 2 spots, and 99% I have to undergo surgery. I will confirm everything on Wednesday, but I will confirm it, but it's 99% that I have to undergo surgery. It looks horrible. Like, my leg is swollen again, and I don't know. I just hope everything is gonna get resolved. But without surgery, there's no help for me. There's no aid for me without a goddamn surgery. So now I have another mod. So how are you feeling now with getting mod function? You are taking over this chat, so you deserved it, fella. You definitely deserved it. I mean, I want to give people what they deserve, and you helped me a lot in life, etc. And in the darkest hours of my life, you also helped me. So I wanted to repay you. Probably all genetical thanks, but well, it is. Uh, Prayers up, bro. Hope you heal up fast. Well, I will have to undergo surgery. Then after the surgery, I was trying to ref today, and my Achilles tendon snapped again. So thank you for the support, fellas. Everybody, thanks for the support. Yeah, probably it's all genetical. My father also had Achilles tendon surgery, so I assume it's all genetical. It all has something to do with the genetics. But my referee season is officially over. But I will be able to stream with you. I will be able to write for the outlets. So I don't know. Another dark moment. Another dark moment is coming in my career. But I will enjoy it. I've been through worse. I've been through hell many times. So what doesn't kill you make you stronger. You know that. Definitely, what doesn't kill you make you stronger. I'm going to tell you another great thing, and there is one thing. There is one thing that actually inspired me, with another announcement. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you, fellas. I'm going to tell you. Life will always throw you curveballs. Just keep fouling them off. And the right pitch will come, and when it does, I will be prepared to knock it out of the park. So remember, life will always throw you curveballs, fellas. Just keep fouling them off. The right pitch will come, and when it does, I will be prepared to knock it out of the park. I will be back. I heard rumor Cowboy is weighing in as the backup fighter for the main event. Oh, thanks, fel. Cowboy is currently pretty much heavily injured, but it sounds nice. No, it pretty much sounds nice. Oh, thank you. Thanks a lot, fella. Well, when Cowboy recovers, it's gonna be better. But right now, the situation is never worse. You know, literally, the situation has never been worse. So my Achilles tendon is officially ripped. I have to undergo surgery in the days to come. So yeah, are you not walking, but you should rest everything. I walk very hardly. Literally, I can make very small steps, and that's it. Yes, I have to go to the hospital on Wednesday, and maybe they are gonna keep me in the hospital. Maybe they are not going to keep me in the hospital. I don't know. I don't know how things are gonna work, but I really don't know how things are going to work. But I'm hoping everything is going to be better. I remember better days. This year, this was one of the worst years I have had in my whole life. Yeah, brother, don't go too hard after surgery. Make sure the tendon is healed fully before get back to activity. Well, I won't be able to do any kind of activity for a very, very, very long time. So today, when I was trying to ref, my Achilles tendon literally snapped in two. I was having a partial rupture, but today it literally snapped in two. So I don't know what to say. Just I remember better days, but days are always nice with you, fellas. So you were running and it happened again. Yeah, I was running normally. Thank you, Charles. I was just running very normally. You know, the first time it happened in the sparring when I evaded the strike. But this time I was running like 30-40% and something again. But like this, and I fell. And I literally fell on the floor. I fell on the grass. Shouldn't have done the linesman job, came back too fast. Probably yes. But maybe I should have undergone surgery. Maybe I should have undergone surgery in the first place. Like the first time when I went up to a doctor, the doctor told me that I can recover without a surgery, but he told me there is a chance that my tendon is going to snap again. And unfortunately, it snapped again. So it's life. Life is pretty much hard place. And on Wednesday, I'm going to the hospital. So if I'm not available for the few days, you know what's going on. Just don't think. Thank you, Charles, and thank you, Cyrus. Just don't think that I'm ignoring you. And I'm not ignoring. That's just the case. I have done the same thing when I was playing soccer, had stitches in my knee and came back too fast and the stitches opened up. My season was over. So how are you doing right now? Do you still have consequences from that injury, Cyrus? At least you have years of training behind you that should hold you in good stead. In good stead, once your heart and brain is healthy. One day it will be healthy. But support from you means a lot. Ask Guru for advice, bro. His legs don't work. Hey, yo, my name is Deshaun. How are you? Well, I will ask Guru for advice, definitely. But now you are going to have Jewel Cowboy. Now we are going to have a wheelchair cowboy. Imagine, from the Bulgarian cowboy, I'm gonna turn a wheelchair cowboy. But it's funny. Masvidal saying he will retire is very concerning, but I'm still picking Masvidal KO. I think I'm gonna bet on Gilbert, but I don't know how am I going to bet because I can't walk now. I don't know how I'm gonna bet anyway. It was long ago when I was a kid, but it was a deep cut in my knee. Everything is fine now, thanks God. That is amazing. Yeah, he said that he was gonna retire, and that honestly scared the shit out of me. Don't worry, bro. You will get back healthy after surgery. Surgery is probably going to be a must. It's ruptured in two spots. When it's ruptured at one spot, you have 50-50 with exercises, but it's ruptured in. Hey, Tomus, how are you doing, fella? Ain't no way Masvidal finishing Burns. I say the same. I don't see Masvidal. I don't see Masvidal winning the fight via potential finish. Nah, I see Burns winning. Even I could go with Burns submission, but I don't know how am I going to bet because I can't walk again. I need to walk to the bookie and I can't walk, so I don't know how am I going to bet because I can't walk at the moment. That's a bit hard, but I will think something up. Maybe. I don't bet electronically. I only go to bookie in person, so I will see what am I gonna do. Maybe my dad is gonna help me walk to the bookie. Because my dad knows that he is like, if you don't bet too much money, go for it. That's my daddy. And that's one of the reasons. No, my daddy supports me for that, so. Masvidal does not keep a good shape like a UFC fighter should. Muscles look soft and Gilbert is always rock solid. That is true. Are you streaming fights coming up? Yes, absolutely. I will stream every UFC event. Surgery is gonna take place on weekends. Surgery not taking place on weekends. I keep getting this feeling Masvidal will find a shot, but it wouldn't be confident Gilbert finishes Masvidal. If Gilbert finishes, it's gonna be submission. I see Gilbert out-edging him or outclassing him. Honestly excited for the first fight. That chick is a baddie. I will stream every single event. Unless they hold me in the hospital. If they hold me in the hospital, I will tell you. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or wherever. I will announce if I can't stream. If they hold me in the hospital after the surgery, it's a whole different thing. But I go on Wednesday, and they will set a time potentially for the surgery. They will set a time. They will see how it goes. etc. But when it's snapped, it's snapped in two places. It's 99% that I must undergo surgery. 99% I will have to undergo surgery. And I'm very grateful to you, fellas, because you are here with me. Yeah, meow to you too, fella. You got great cats, Tomas. I really like your meow mates. Talented? Yes, she is very talented. Yes, I will continue streaming every single event unless they hold me in the hospital. We're here for you, bro. Praying for the best. Thank you, fellas. Unless they hold me in the hospital, that changes the whole situation. Have you had surgery before? To be honest, I haven't. Yes, I had. Do you see this? I had a surgery on this hand, so you see there is a difference. You see, I had a surgery here. I broke this hand, so yes, I had a surgery, but I think it's visible the difference. Like MMA is unhealthy martial art. We all know that. If Colby outstruck bombs with LFC Gilbert touching his chin with bombs, his striking defense is not as good as it used to be. He's older, so it will be worse. Absolutely. Yes, I was having a surgery, but I have never had a leg surgery. And when I was a kid, I was having what was I having? I had some surgery when I was a kid, but I don't remember. I was very young. Who hasn't Colby outstruck besides Usman? Honestly, I don't remember. Colby is a cardio god. What happened? Broke your hand from punching? Taekwondo fight. A guy kicked me to that hand. He kicked me. I was walking, but he kicked me here, and he broke my hand with a kick. Because of a kick, I broke this hand. But you see a difference between this and this hand. This hand was broken. You see, something is different. You see, there is a huge difference. Wow, kicks are devastating. But that's Taekwondo. Everything's about kicking. It's all about kicking. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna hold me in hospital. I got no idea. Yeah, I got no idea, fellas. Really got no idea, fellas. But I'm telling you, we are going to see some massive changes. I'll stick to shadow boxing football. Let's go, fellas. Stick to shadow boxing football. Let's stick to it. Yeah, you can always stick to it. It's always nice, you know. I usually don't stream at that time, but it seems I will be having more time to stream definitively. Because right now, when I'm going to, if I have to undergo surgery, it's I won't be having much work to do aside of hanging with my fellas. But I like to hang out with you. You are very positive. You are, how to say, you are my stars. You are my stars at the sky. That's how we call it in. That's how we call it in. In my state, we call fans the stars in the sky. Really, but you are my stars. You are my leaders, and you are everything. Literally everything for me. When you're fucked up in your life, you have fans, and fans are going to help you skyrocket. Helps are going to help you. Fans are going to help you grow. Do you think Burns will finish Masvidal? Yes, yes. I think Burns potentially via submission or potentially via late finish round 3. Yes, I do have a feeling Burns is going to finish Masvidal. Yes. But I'm actually worried because Masvidal said he is going to retire should he lose the fight to Gilbert Burns. Jose Aldo versus Dominic Cruz should have happened. Absolutely. Agree. What do you think of Yanez and Font? I think Font's chin has been steadily disappearing. I think Yanez will get KO round 3. I think Yanez is going to put him to sleep, but I think if I'm able to walk, if I'm able to drag myself somehow to the bookie, I believe I am going to bet no distance on that fight. But I always go to bookie in person, so I have to think something up. Or hey, I know what I can do. I can call my friend. You're the man. Thank you, Dober and Merab. Joke to that. Hope surgery goes well, bro. Just stay positive. Will do. Will do. I have the best fans and fellas in the world. So thank you so much. Thanks to everything. Thanks to everybody who is supporting me. You really are amazing. No, I've seen so many people but you are showing that you are real fans, with your stance, with your attitude. You are showing that you are real fans because you're supporting me in the darkest hours of my life. It just talks about you, not about me. No, when people say you can support somebody when he's at the top, like it's easy. But when somebody is fucked up in the darkest hour of his life, if you support him back then, it means you rock. It means you rock. It doesn't mean that I rock and that I'm the greatest. It means you are the greatest. No, it just speaks about people. It just speaks about people, about positivity. And I'm very glad that some people are willing to support people who are fucked up. It just speaks about you. It just speaks that you are amazing, that you are awesome, and that you are the man. Not only me. I'm trying to stay positive, and it seems we are going to hang around more in the days to come. We are definitely going to hang around more because, man, I love soccer. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love soccer. I'm gonna miss my linesman job, my reffing job. I'm gonna miss that. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna miss it, but I have to focus on this career, on this upcoming career. And is UFC merging with WWE? I'm not thrilled because of that. I'm not gonna lie, fellas, I'm not thrilled. I'm actually angry because UFC is gonna merge. Best of luck with the surgery, dude. New subscriber here. Best of luck. Thank you so much, Doriforus. Well, thank you so much, Doriforus. I will try to stay positive, and of course, guys, just to know, because many people are going to ask this the same question. Now I will respond. If I'm not in the hospital, I'm going to stream every single event. Just if I'm not in the hospital. If I am in the hospital, you will be informed. So I don't know how it goes with surgery. They say you stay a day or two in the hospital. So if I'm not in the hospital, I will stream every single event. Just in the case. My routine is not going to change, but I don't know. I will let you know what's gonna happen on Wednesday. And I love you all, fellas. Facts, Vlad, we will chill all the time, especially evening. Absolutely, fella. Pavlovich versus Ngannou would have been amazing. Yes. What do you think of this parlay? Jacqueline, Rosas Jr., Godinez. Jacqueline, yes. Rosas Jr., yes. Godinez. Oh, man, I want Godinez to win, but I'm... Listen, I'll be honest with you. I want Godinez to win, but I'm not confident. And sorry for being honest. So close to 13K. That's so good, bro. Thank you, Dober and Marab. Joke, do that. Let's go. Hope you start feeling better. Stay strong, brother. Know you have a whole community who cares for you now, Cowboy. I know you are the best guys the world has ever seen, but we are probably gonna hang around more. I think Godinez fight IQ is low. That's not a lie. Well, you've seen Godinez lost to Jessica Penn, power slap, and WWE in the UFC. No offense, speed wrong Q, but that's what am I going to say. For WWE, все, още ли живееш в България? Да. Да, възможно е, че живеем в България в бъдеще. Сега живеем в Сърбия, но възможно е да живеем в България в бъдеще. Възможно е да отивам в Бургас или ти в София, Варна. Thank you, Steven. Font is lock. Let's go. Why people picking Font to lose but picking Holland to win? Why they both took insane damage and picking Holland to lose as well? If Burns stands with Masvidal, does Burns stand have a chance? It's gonna be 50-50 if he stands. But if he drags it to the ground, he wins. Steven, let's go, Steven. Yeah, but he might get chinned. Absolutely, he might get chinned. Call, sir. Burchill. Call. Call, sir. Burchill. Let's go, fella. Let's go. Coladinho or Coladinho. Oh, like a Brazilian Coladinho. Holland being -270 is pretty crazy. Listen, let's be honest. Ponzi has a chance. Over 2.5, my pick. Not betting on that one. If you want to risk with the underdog, risk with that guy. Definitely risk with that guy. Yeah, but we're probably going to chill more in the evening. What can I say? Tomorrow evening I can't chill though because I have to get up very early. But I will stream tomorrow, maybe a bit earlier. Of course, I need to record some videos, etc. But be sure that I will be streaming. I will be fighting, fellas. That's just me. I'm a fighter. I will never ever retire. That's not me. Like, imagine me retiring. Doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't make sense. I'm parlaying Yanis Ponzi. That's nice. That guy Matt V is actually on point on many occasions. I'm gonna tell you why. He's one of rare crazy people who bet on Grasso via submission. No surrender, no retreat. Yeah, he's one of rare crazy guys who parlayed Grasso via submission. When he said Grasso to win, I was okay. That's possible. But when he said Grasso submission, I was like, oh, wow. The best place to visit in Bulgaria, Burgas or Varna. Grasso submission was so wild. I picked that perfect but was off around. Yeah. Font will win probably. I could explain why, but it's a few paragraphs. Go for it. I want to hear it. I'm sure for sure putting money on Grasso next time. She'll be like +2 on rematch. I think I'm also gonna put money on Grasso. Korean Zombie should fight again in Korea. Maybe make a stacked fight night card around him. Yes. Why not, fellas? We can always make a nice fight card around it. I think that card builder in Korea would be insane. Like, you have tons of Korean fighters. Let's just say Giannis ain't Aldor, Cheetah, and Font is a much higher level opponent than anyone he's ever fought. True. Korean Zombie deserves a Korean card. What do you think about the card in Korea anyway? I wanna get Oliveira right to Darius misses his shot. Let's go. Dory, damn, that's wild. I think Korean card is actually a nice idea. Korea, Japan. No, I'm Persian. I hate that cringe movie. Zombie versus Giga. Zombie versus Giga is a fight to make for me. Yeah, Zombie versus Giga is a fight to make, fellas. Absolutely, Zombie versus Giga is a fight to make. For me, at least, that's a fight to make. Why not? Risk. We should try to risk. Yeah, we should try to risk. I think risking with that card would be awesome. Yeah, I really think risking with that. Imagine a fight in Korea. Is Giga still fighting? Yes. He just Vlad's motto, never surrender. Thank you, Cyrus. Yeah, I thought that was announced. Maybe not. Giga radio silence since his loss. He's gonna come back. Cowboy, is it not? Radio silence, yes, but I believe he's gonna get back. Maybe he's just on a bad mood. Last I heard from him was his loss to Calvin. Be a good fight, though. I think he's gonna get back. Thought Giga had a fight booked. As much as I know, Giga doesn't have a fight booked, but please check the data, fellas. So many live dogs on this card. Ponzi is live dog number 1. Yeah, same, but recently I thought I saw seeing he had a fight booked. Twizy asks Curtis Font. As much as I know, Giga doesn't have a fight set. As much as I know. But again, I might be wrong. It said online he had a fight booked with Sodiq in April. With Sodiq? I didn't know he was booked to fight Sodiq. Okay, thank you for informing me. Maybe I forgot. It happens. Energy can't be destroyed, only transformed. I got Giannis too. But it must have got cancelled through. Okay, maybe I'm making a mistake. Listen, I'm a human too. I can make a mistake too. At least we know he isn't retired. Nah, he's not retired. No way Giga retires that quickly. No way Giga is gonna retire that quickly. Makes no sense to me. Why would he retire that quickly? Doho Choi, Lando Vanata. That's a nice fight to make. Yeah, Doho Choi versus Lando Vanata is a nice fight to make. I mean, why not? That would be a great fight. For me, at least, it would have been a great fight. And our spirit is energy. Yes, our spirit is energy. I agree that our spirit is energy. It's all about spirit. Spirit cannot be killed. Yeah, but I just had to make a discussion with the greatest fans in the world. He pulled out a fight with Sadiq due to injury. That is true. Font, top 10 fighter. Giannis never fought this competition in his life. Yes, Giannis will fish for an early KO. If he's unable to knock Font out in the first two, round 3, definitely gonna go to Font. Giannis doesn't have much of the experience, that is true, but is he gonna injure against Font? That's $1 million question. Can he put Font to sleep? I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna happen. I just don't see it happen. It's gonna go other way around for me. Font, good boxer. Font is excellent boxer. I think Font is extremely brutal boxer. Yeah, I really think Font is extremely brutal boxer. Rob Font is a great boxer, but he has pillow hands and it seems pillow chin is forming. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Imate silen duh. Благодаря ви, bratko. Благодаря vi za što to Защо думате да, аз имам силен дух? Facts, bro. And Aldo and Chito hit much harder than Giannis. Well, that is true. That is pretty much on point. Is Steve Garcia live, dog? Could be. Or does those guys just really hit hard? That's a hard question. Landwehr versus Iggy will be fun, pulling for Nate the Train. I think Nate has good chances. Ian Gary will be world champ. I think the only thing he got dropped last fight. Think 1-1, maybe Giannis catches him third. Giannis needs to catch him in the early rounds. If Giannis wants to win, he needs to catch him in the early rounds. Chito agree, but still does hit really hard. I don't know what to answer on that question, fella. I don't know. Never been in the ring with him. Looks to me like he hits hard. It looks to me like he hits hard. But I'm just saying that's my personal impression. Doesn't have to be that doesn't have to mean that my personal impression is on point. I think Font is gonna come back strong. Is this one I have feeling Giannis is hype? Could be. Yes, he's a hard hitter, but Font got dropped that like 4 times. Yes, he got dropped 4 times. Very shitty, right? Very, very shitty. I know, guys. I need to stay here for my fellas. Is it true that Poirier will do commentary on UFC 287? Hey, I heard the same. I don't know whether it's true. Font took a year off. His chin is gonna refreshed. True. Still survived. I heard also about Poirier potentially doing commentary, but I was thinking it's a joke. Giannis hasn't fought any killers like Font. No, he hasn't. I was thinking that's a joke about Poirier, but I don't know. Garbrandt's shuffling was lit. Oh, yes, it was. Garbrandt's shuffling was pretty much on point. It was pretty much on point. Font actually has elite boxing. Font is one of the best 135-pound boxers. I do believe he is one of the best 135-pound boxers. Fellas, just to know, I will try to stream more in the upcoming days, just to know. Like, I will try. I'm not saying I will, but I will try. I will give my best. I can at least guarantee you that. I will try as hard as I can. I didn't see that fight versus Trevino Jones. How did it go? What fight? What fight exactly? What fight are you thinking of? His jab is best in division. His jab is brutal. You think fight with Trevin Jones? You think with Trevin Jones? Jones versus Garbrandt. You thought about Trevin Jones. Cody Garbrandt fight. Yeah, he was thinking about Trevin Jones. He wrote Trevino Jones, so I was like, maybe it's some different fighter. Sorry. You're right about Trevin Jones. There is Trevin Jones, but I've never heard of Trevino Jones, but there are tons of other names. Like maybe his chin isn't the best, but does Giannis really hit hard enough to put his lights out? I doubt, and he's gotten touched up in every fight. That is true. That is true. He gets sparked in every single fight. Does it make sense to you? I would say no. Why would you let somebody spark you in every single fight? How long until Jorge is completely bald? Never. I don't know. Jorge believes in Jesus. He is a religious guy. Why would he be bald? Font has almost all KOs besides Grant, but yeah, Giannis hasn't fought great competition, so it's a question. It's a big question. It actually is a big question. A big, massive question, if you're asking me. A big, big, massive question, if you're asking me. Randy Costa was beating Giannis up very early, but he's a quitter, so he couldn't capitalize. Yeah, he couldn't capitalize on it. You are right. He was unable to capitalize on it. And it's Randy Costa is having a problem because he wastes his cardio too early, and that scares the shit out of me. Like when you're wasting your cardio so early in the game, it sometimes annoys fans and people who are supporting you. It's never easy situation for the fans. It's irritant for the fans in the first place. Question is, what round one does Randy Costa not win? That's $1 million question, fella. What round one? He always wins round one, but loses round two and three and gets knocked out. He always uses it in the first. Randy Costa is a fast starter. I just think that's a curse. Romero has a strong chin, while Cody is the opposite. Cody has zero chin, but he can fire back. Yeah, that's true. That is true, absolutely. How are you doing, fella? It is because Romero hadn't necked is like Mike Tyson. Romero actually has very brutal chin. Greatest footballer ever. My greatest footballer and my most favorite footballer ever. You are going to be surprised now. You would never say that. Maradona. My first dog, I'll go for Calvillo Lupi. Ain't good, man. Give it a shot, fella. It's possible. You have a good smell of underdogs. Romero is a gift from God, yes. Cody has small head and neck. Zizou, you're a fan of Zinedine Zizou Zidane. Used to be a big fan of Maradona before he started using drugs. Me too, I love Maradona. The coke head, he's my favorite. Romero, his neck is too strong to get KO'd. Why not? Why not, fella? Font not carrying Garbrandt makes me think Giannis will just go forward until he finds his shots. I think Font is more of a technical fighter. Giannis is a finisher, so I'm rather going to go with no distance. Maradona, how good was he compared to Messi? Well, Messi is a better player, but Maradona was old school, old age. Marijuana, heroin, he destroyed Maradona and Tarantino. To be honest, I think Volpe is very talented, but he has low fight IQ. Yeah, she has zero fight IQ, that is true. She has pretty much of a zero fight IQ. I have to back you up on that one. Her fight IQ is pretty much on point. Yeah, her fight IQ is pretty much on point. She's got horrible fight IQ. Not like horrible, I'm just gonna say not horrible, horrible, horrible. But she's very talented, yes. Litmanen was my favorite player. Jari Litmanen, a Finnish guy who was playing in midfield. You're probably an old generation when you love Jari Litmanen. I used to be a fan of Litmanen too. Ronaldinho, another one, yes. I liked Gareth Bale. I liked Michael Owen. This guy. Been a big fan of his. No, the IQ of the guy that took down O'Malley after his leg gave out. He made a mistake. Everybody makes one, right? He just made a horrible mistake. I mean, horrible mistakes happen from time to time. I'm from Netherlands. I know Litmanen from Ajax. Oh, now I get it. He used to be the head player of Ajax. Ajax FC. Let's go. Ronaldinho, best player in prime. In prime, probably. I also like Messi. I have another favorite player. Hristo Stoichkov, a Bulgarian player from 1994, from that amazing generation that was fourth in the World Cup in 1994. Like Valentina when she kept trying to take down Santos when she was clearly better on the ground. I know. Thierry Henry, I think, is a goat of Premier League. Oh yes, why not? Could have been a goat of the Premier League, true. Yeah, he is the goat of the Premier League. Brazilian Ronaldo was the best. Ronaldo from 2002. You are talking about Ronaldo from 2002. Fernamino. Fernamino. Brazil Ronaldo phenomenon. Yeah, phenomenon. He used to be a great goal scorer. Yeah, he used to be a great goal scorer. Big time player too. Absolutely. An amazing time player too. Why not? An amazing time player. He played amazingly. Nobody can criticize that. He really played amazingly. Twizzy maybe. So, Valentina didn't show great fight IQ in the fight against Santos. Didier Drogba. Ivory Coast player. You are probably old generation, majority of you, because these are classic players. These are older players. That's a solid point, so I guess we'll see. Yeah, that's a solid point. That is pretty much of a solid point. Drogba, unreal. Didier Drogba, the player out of Ivory Coast, he used to be central attacker, right? He was attacker, I think. Center forward. Frank Lampard. From Chelsea. He was the captain of Chelsea and captain of England. Number 8, Frank Lampard. Yes, I remember that guy. I'm a classic guy. And my dad, he loves soccer. Hold on, let me ask. Football. Priča o Franku Lampardu. My dad says he doesn't like Lampard. Lampard is too annoying for my dad. Too boring player. I hated when he was playing. It led to boring matches. Roy Keane, best box-to-box ever. Oh, Roy Keane, the captain of Ireland, right? The guy who tackled on Matthew Holland and ended his career. Yeah, he tackled on his teammate from the national team and ended his career. But he used to be a captain. You know, if Roy Keane did that to me, I would shoot him or I would shoot his kid for that. Roy Keane could fight too. Yes. But if he did something like that to me, believe me, for something like that, there is a punishment. I would never forgive him if he did something like that to me, believe me. There's no way I would have forgiven something like that. You know what he did to Matthew Holland. If he did that to me, ask your dad, Roy Keane. Roy Keane. The real captain, the real engine of the team. That's what my dad says. A real captain and the real engine of the team. Man U for life. Man U would go down if there was no Roy Keane. The real team leader. The commandant on the pitch. Jaap Stam and Keane, best team. Jaap Stam, the Belgian defender. A Belgian defender. Jaap Stam used to be a defender for Belgium. Do you remember I believe it happened in Euro 2000 when he was pulling the player of Yugoslavia for jersey, when he was pulling his jersey. I think he was pulling Vladimir Jugovic's jersey. And then, or was Jaap Stam central defender of Netherlands? I forgot. But the referee awarded a penalty to Yugoslavia. No, Dutch defender, a Dutch defender. Yeah, number 3, a bald guy. Jaap Stam, a bald guy. Neymar a goal. Robinho used to be good. Jaap Stam, a bald guy, number 3, right? A bald guy, central defender. Yeah, he was playing in orange jersey. Yes, I remember. Was he number 3 or number 5? He was a central defender on the right side. Yes, the ball defender. And he was tall, I think. Jaap Stam. These are older players, so I know the majority of older players. Like newer players, I do know, but not that much. I'm more fan of older players, and I'm pretty much a big fan of older players, like classic all the way. Yep, Stan. Yep. 10 more minutes I will be hanging around, fellas. So 10 more minutes, please shoot in with your questions. Let's chit chat. My mood is not the greatest, so. Vlad, how good were you at football? I was excellent goalkeeper, but I was a horrible player. Number 3, correct. Best defender for Dutch team ever. Number 3. I remember him. He was having great headers and great anticipation skills. I was excellent goalkeeper, but I was a horrible player. I scored hat-trick against Stoke City for Dublin team. That is outstanding. That is really outstanding. Against Stoke City. Stoke City competed in, no, it was not championship. It was League One or League Two, right? League One or League Two. It was the leagues under the championships, Stoke City, right? Or Stoke City competed at championship, I forgot. Premier League? Stoke City is in the Premier League now? Oh, holy cow, I didn't know that. Thank you for those great pieces of info. No, they answer, Cyrus. I was thinking they are in League One or League Two with Burnley or with Barnsley. They are in League One or Championship. I was thinking they are in League One though. This comes as a bit of a surprise for me. Tyrion Ware, I text him. I like the way he fights. Tyrion Ware, a nice fighter. Really much of a nice fighter. Premier League before. Sunderland is my team. Sunderland. Matthew Letitia. Matt Letitia used to be my favorite player of Sunderland. Whenever you mention Sunderland, the first thing that comes to my mind is Matt Letitia. What's better when you're starting MMA, long hair or short? Short. Easier for maintenance, if you know what I mean. Easier for haircuts, etc. You see, I have a short hair, so. Bald is always the wave in sports. Claude Makélélé. The French player, Claude Makélélé. The French player. It seems you are pretty much educated about soccer, Steven. Yeah, but we are gonna hang around more. When Vlad doesn't have much of the obligations, we are gonna hang around more. Beast Vlad telling you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Steven, what team did you play for, mate? Deco, the Portuguese player, number 20. Deco, I remember that guy. Deco, he used to wear number 20. He was playing for the national team of Portugal. St. Francis, I do remember him too. But been a fan of Deco, but my favorite player from Portugal was Luis Figo. I'd be nervous getting hit back of the head if you're bald. Well, hair is not gonna help you. Believe me, hair is not gonna protect you. Got to go, but have a great one, guys. No props, Fizzy Rich. Thank you so much for staying in the chat. Means a lot to us. 5 more minutes, fellas. Then Vlad has to go to try to sleep because this injury won't let me sleep. It's the worst thing when you're injured. Volk and Ball Jones say otherwise. The team at Francis near military Dublin. Well, you probably were a great player, fella. Text me lad on Instagram when you finish. Yes, of course. Of course. Of course I will. No props. And tomorrow I won't be able to show drills. I was best player in my area, youths. That is awesome. I won't be able to show you that stream because of an injury, but I'll tell you when I'm going live, and we can always discuss. Like, even if it's a member stream, you can, when you're a mod, you can always post, you can always type. I like Caceres' hairstyle in MMA. Caceres has a heck of a hairstyle. I really like his hairstyle. I usually don't stream that late, but what can we do now? Do I have some kind of obligations now? No, I don't. No props, fella. I probably won't be sleeping this evening. Injuries are harsh, very harsh. Sometimes they demoralize you. Sometimes they give you wings, but in my case, I believe it's gonna be a way to demoralize yourself. But I will never surrender. Everybody knows that because that's just not me. Surrender. What is surrender? What is retreat? These are foreign words to me. And UFC like merging with the WWE does it. What the heck is that? Yeah, what the heck is that? What the heck are we gonna witness? How many streams can you do a day? As much as I want, but I'm busy working on other projects. I'm typing. Do Instagram Live if you can't. Never tried doing Instagram Live, but we can text on Instagram if you want to. That's okay to me. I can't do as many streams as I want. The problem is people. I usually do one stream when I have time because people don't want to watch that much. They like to watch a bit. Like these are people. Too much upload is not good for algorithm. Yeah, that is true. I am doing these predictions, but prediction videos I post them as much as I can. They don't get the greatest results, but sometimes set up a soccer stream idea. I haven't been streaming about soccer lately. Maybe I will. Maybe I will, man. One match. I'm just having too much of a free time now when I'm injured. Maybe we'll do something about the soccer. I haven't been streaming about soccer for a while. But you can always ask soccer questions, Steven. I will try. I will respond. You see that I respond everything I know. I don't know all the fights you predict. Only some do fantasy fights. That's okay. You can ask soccer question. That's not problem. I will try to respond every single soccer question if I know the answer, of course. You can always ask. Why would I fail to respond? Like, you're my mod. It's just a sign of respect. Do fantasy fights videos like old UFC and box. We can discuss about that. I don't have time to post that many videos. I don't have time to post it because of my other works. I have to write for other outlets, and it is taking just too much of my time. But prediction only. Well, we can discuss about that. Like we can discuss about that when you hoop into the stream. We can discuss about that. That's always okay. That is always okay. I'm telling you, it's always okay. Whatever you want to discuss, I'm always eager to discuss. Sorry, guys, the time has come. I have to hit the hay now. Yeah, I'm always going to respond. So you are my mod, no limits for you. Also, I need to hit the hay now. I will at least try to hit the hay with this injury. We'll let you know on Wednesday. Tomorrow I am propping you up with the odds. So, and we are going to have discussion. We are going to enjoy tomorrow. Sleep is important for recovery. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Night, bro. Look after you. Thank you so much, fella. Night, night. And catch you, fellas. Thank you for the endless support.